Dragonball drip 24/7.
I want to talk a little bit about some awesome characters that I've been playing and some of my favorite characters in the game. And one in particular is Future Gohan. Future Gohan, I love Future Gohan in this game, man. He is awesome in this game. And I think he's just the first character, the very first one that, I tried, and he just meshes well with me. You'll find a character or two like that. You're just like, yo, I just really like how they move. They do well for you. It's like when I go up against somebody, I had a friend that just kept begging me to go online. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to practice, man, please. And he was like, please, just come on, man. I want to play with you. I want to fight. I want to see what you're working with. I said, okay, fine. So I took Golden Frieza out there. He tucked Golden Frieza in. I'm not going to lie to you guys. He tucked him in. He combed his hair. If Frieza had hair, his hair would have been combed, his teeth would have been brushed, and he would have been tucked in for the night. He did that. And then he also tucked in Deborah. I put Deborah out there, and he tucked Deborah ass in too. Okay, he tucked his ass in. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go pick one more character, a character I've been working on, and, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to throw caution to the wind. Fuck it. It's casual matches. We're just playing, fucking around. And he said, cool. I pulled out Future Gohan. 11 straight victories, not one loss. Okay. And he just felt right. I was frustrating him to the point he was like, yo, man,
I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fuck this shit.
Can you pick somebody else, try somebody else, man? Get up off of Gohan for a minute. I was like, wow, really? Okay. And you the one that asked for this. You wanted this smoke. So yeah. So that's when Future Gohan was solidified for me. Definitely, got a starting position on my DP squad. If you don't know what DP squad is, it's basically you got 15 points and you have to make a team that doesn't go over 15 points. Anything over will not be tolerated. So each character has a different system, a point system that they're assigned to, which kind of lets you know how strong they are in essence. And you go from there. Okay. So somebody like Jiren is a level 9. Okay, so that means you have 6 points left and you have to come up with 6 points and find characters that are going to fill that 6 points up on your team. It could be 2 characters. You might be able to get 3 out of them. Okay, or just 2. Who knows? Okay, so it keeps you kind of grounded as far as your OP characters. You can get one OP character and then you're going to have to build around that OP character, right? So there's a lot of dope combinations that I've found and I've seen people using. And that's just how you have to do it. I have a few different teams, squads that I could switch out to if I had to do DP battle. And I like Golden Frieza a lot. I like Super Vegeta. At first I did not like the way he played, but then learning how to fucking play the game, then I found out how he works. And that's another thing I want to talk about. This game is a deep game. Please do not get it twisted. There are so many mechanics in this game. You could drown in it. And I'm not being silly when I'm saying this. I'm being completely 110% when I say that, guys. This is a deep game. It is a easy to pick up and play, but hard to master game. Your defense has to be on point. There's so many things you can do defensively. There's so many ways you can do things offensively. Once you wrap your head around the combat system and the combat routes and chains and how those things work, you basically create custom combos for your characters. Once you learn how it works. And that's what I'm saying. You have to go to practice mode. You have to try out different things. You have to put yourself in different positions on the other side and to learn. Okay. And that's beautiful about it. You have a awesome training mode and you can train your AI to do certain things to you so that you can prevent and you can help, negate that damage and get out of those situations. And it's very important you do that because you're going to be put in a lot of fucking uncomfortable positions with warm butter. So you need to know how to get away from that shit. Okay. And that is how deep this game is. It's so many things, man. And it's taking so long to get it down, but it's fun. That's the best thing I can say about this game. Even though you get your ass whooped, even though you're taking this, you're doing that, it's still fun. That's how I know a game is so good. When you're still getting wrecked and you're laughing and you're like, oh man, you got me good. Let's go again. Let's run this shit back. That's the beauty of this fucking game. And like I said, each character, you may not believe it, but it is true. They found a way to make these characters unique to themselves. They found a way. They did. They all have their unique things, their unique sayings, their unique small things that you wouldn't have noticed if you're not a true Dragon Ball fan, like I just explained earlier with the Frieza soccer kick and, like the Tien, you know what I'm saying? All of those things. Okay. If you weren't a true fan, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't know. It would go over your head. You would know it. Right. So that's what I'm saying here. And it's an awesome game. But yes, Future Gohan is my go-to guy. In this one here, my next guy in line, believe it or not, is my boy Tenshinhan. I got in the lab with him. I really like how he moves around. I like his gimmick. I like that he can do certain things if you get him in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? So it's just awesome. But he's my next go-to guy. And then I have another go-to guy. Like I said, just recently, Super Vegeta is there. But before him even, you got to go with the OG Piccolo. I love Piccolo. And I'm talking about early Dragon Ball Z Piccolo, because there's two different Piccolos. There's early Piccolo and then there's fucking fused with Kami Piccolo. Now, fused with Kami Piccolo is dope. He's awesome. But I love the OG Piccolo's moveset, and I love the OG Piccolo. And I still remember playing Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and using that Piccolo. Like, that was one of my favorite characters in that game, and his move style. And it's pretty much like 1-to-1, like that I can remember. They've probably added a couple things here and there, but I mean, they didn't change much, and I love that. Of course, the new mechanics and everything are there, but other than that, yeah, man, he's dope. So like, those are my main three. And then you can add Vegeta on there now. I'm just learning Vegeta. Like, I found a light bulb went off on my head early today with him, with some of his combo strings and combo routes. So I was like, yo, bet. And he's got armor as well. So I just got to get a little bit better with him. So I suggest you guys pick about 5 characters and just really just study those characters, man. Find your 5 favorites and just kind of like work with them, learn them really well. And then once you start learning them, you learn the fundamentals. And so it's a lot easier to learn the other characters once you learn the fundamentals, because then you're like, okay, his route is this, her route is like that. And you just figure those out, and then boom, you're decent at these characters. You know what I mean? So that's what I say. Golden Frieza is another one. So like I said, those are my 5, I think. I thought Jiren was going to be the guy. Jiren is awesome. Please don't get it twisted. He is. He's a lot of people is fucking with him, using him, but he's like, too many people are using him, man. A lot of people are I want to pick people that a lot of people aren't necessarily using a lot. And, you know, some of those characters I have in my stable, nobody's too much using those guys. Okay. They're not. But yeah, those characters are awesome. I think my favorite design in the game so far of a character like that looks the cleanest to me is Future Gohan. He just looks so dope. So fucking awesome. His moveset is awesome too. And I'm talking about his base form. Like, I've been tucking people in his base form, not even going Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really like him in this game a lot. And, you know, with his fucking, you know, shirt without the arm just flapping in the wind, just all stoic and shit. Like, yeah, dude is definitely that guy. Okay. And then, you know, like I said, him and Piccolo together, like, I love both of them, like, together. Put Tien on there as well. Part of the clique. Boom. We got that nasty 3 right there. And then I even have a little bit of space, a little bit of room to add Chaozu. And Chaozu is underrated, man. I heard somebody talking about Chaozu online, and I said, let me check him out. And I fucking did. And he is awesome, yo. He's definitely pretty cool. And he's only like 2 points. So he's another character in there. And I believe I can really put some pressure on some of these people with him and dwindle them down and get them ready for the rest of the team. So I'm really loving this game. I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, that's Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.